Greetings. Welcome to the evening Kal Kat events, the 87th Academy Awards, and yeah, we have earlier, about a month ago, read the Kal Kat reviews for the awards, noting that Kal Kat, although Kal Kat has usually seen a lot of movies, maybe 20 or 30 movies a year. This year only saw about a dozen. So, we have not been able to rate all of those movies that just came out. Nightcrawler, Foxcatcher, and American Sniper we did not see. Some of the other family members did. Cannot rate them therefore, so they don't count. But yes, it would appear that this year we're going to call Best Picture. It's going to be Boyhood, because it's the kind of movie the Oscar people love. It's the kind of movie that's got a lot of hype, and all the critics loved it. And although the blog that I had was a little unfair to it, on actual full viewing of the movie, determined that it's the kind of movie Oscar would like, basically. Not a bad movie. Better than some of the other Best Pictures. It's better than The Artist. It's better than There Would Be Blood. Different kinds of movies, yes, of course. But so Boyhood is going to win Best Picture, and the director, Mike Linklater, will win Best Picture, unless it's the guy that did Birdman. But it's probably going to be Linklater, because usually when it's Best Picture, it's Best Director as well. Last year it wasn't, so it could change. This year, mainly the Oscars, is all movies about they're mostly white actors, which is odd this year. So we have actors and actresses all white. Normally they don't do that, but this year they did. So it's odd. Anyways, also Birdman should get Best Actor for Michael Keaton. Birdman will get Best Actor. They did not nominate Interstellar or the Lego Movie. I think Interstellar did get something, but it was like a technical award. I think it was sound editing or something, which is what Star Trek 2009 got, sound editing. And they said it was the first time a Star Trek movie ever won, which isn't true. The Star Trek The Motion Picture won for special effects in '82. So it has happened before with a Star Trek movie. Anyway, so actually not 82, 1980. Yes, so it wasn't Wrath of Khan, it was the motion picture. So Star Wars won once too for that. And E.T. So there were science fiction movies in the past that won. This year they've been snubbed by science fiction movies have been snubbed again. Last year they had Gravity. This year it's Interstellar, and that one's not going to win anything big because it wasn't nominated for anything big. It's about 2/3 of a good movie. It's not. Most of these movies were like that. They were like 70%. Some of the ones that we managed to get to see, it was like somewhat of a good idea. And Boyhood could have been great Oscar material if it was a bit shorter. And they basically if they'd cut out like the first half an hour, it would have been Oscar, best, absolutely. But they didn't do that. The Lego Movie was not nominated in the Claire Awards because we forgot about it. So a nod to the Lego Movie for winning that. The Claire Awards goes by and says, okay, well, instead of having just Best Picture all overall, especially this year where movies were just kind of okay, we had to say, okay, here's our Best Picture. This time around, we separated drama, comedy, and fantasy. It said Best Fantasy, and it's not even nominated at the Oscars, of course, because these guys are too old to even watch fantasy movies. Best Fantasy of the Year is Guardians of the Galaxy. A nod to the Lord of the Rings trilogy for completing their trilogy, but it wasn't that great. It could have been better. It should have been shorter, believe it or not. Yet another should have been shorter. The third one that movie series was meant to be 2, and they made it into 3 Studio did it. Didn't need to be. So anyway, or at least 3 shorter movies, Hunger Games movies and whatnot were nominated, but yeah, they weren't going to get that. They didn't get an Oscar. So, fantasy was Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was our of course it's not. Oscar didn't count, so a month ago we're like, Oscar didn't even look at it. The people at Michael Bay people were trying to get Transformers nominated for something. Yeah, that didn't happen, but the or the Ninja Turtle movie, which 2 movies I saw. And apparently the Transformers movie was great until I told Jim Bufkin that, according to him, the Transformers movie was great until I told Jim Ticon that Marky Mark is Mark Wahlberg. He should have known that. And then he went, oh my god, no, and that like changed his opinion like instantly, which is silly because it was still this, he's a better actor than Shia LaBeouf. That ain't saying much, but he is. Yeah, he's New Kids. Yeah, so Marky Mark. Yeah. So Transformers obviously would get the Razzie, and it was nominated for the Razzies. Kal Kat's not associated with the Razzies at all. It's just noted that Kal Kat's reviews are on Rotten Tomatoes. We'll see them. They're there, but we're not related to the Razzies. As a fan. So anyway, and let's see, that fantasy. Okay, comedy fell to several other movies this year, and it ultimately went to Grand Budapest Hotel, which was a comedy caper done by the guy that Bottle Rocket. And because it's an acquired taste, the Academy's and it was older, it came from a full year ago, that it's not going to get, the Oscar, even though they nominated it. It shouldn't get the Oscar at all. If it does, I will be surprised. Maybe the Oscar people are either on my wavelength because I'm getting older, which would be scary, or they didn't really want to give it to Boyhood. But I think they're going to give it to Boyhood. Boyhood's a shoo-in. It pushes all the right buttons. Budapest almost does, so they're going to give it to that one. The other person in the family that saw the Sniper movie did not like Budapest Hotel and thought it was stupid. So yes, I didn't think Budapest Hotel was stupid. Of course, this person is not a Wes Anderson fan. And what's also odd is that Mark's Cards, who is a Wes Anderson fan, did not see the Budapest Hotel movie, which is weird. You'd think he'd be lining up the first day to go see it. He did not. So yeah, there were a lot of these movies I didn't see, so I couldn't rate them. So yeah, I have seen 2 or 3 other movies since then, but I have not reviewed them. I have seen some other ones that are not going to be Oscar nominated either. I've seen the SpongeBob movie, and I've seen the Kingsman Society. I have not reviewed them. I probably won't put them on the blog just because. I mean, I've seen them, but yeah, I probably won't do that. So yeah, Budapest Hotel. Drama would be Birdman, winning Best Drama. Best Picture of the Year would be Boyhood. So I would separate it. Drama, Boyhood. Okay. Yeah. So Best Picture of the Year is Boyhood. Changed from the Clara Awards where it was Birdman. Best Actor will be Michael Keaton for Birdman. So the Clara Awards still called it. And since the other 5 movies that are there, there's kind of no point in watching the Oscar blog because I don't know who everybody is. And these new people coming in. So yeah, and these other movies were. I would find it odd if they gave American Sniper because although it's good and also depressing, I guess, according to the same person that didn't like the Budapest sister. It was like the Fox News people, the conservatives were like fawning all over it because it's about this sniper guy, and he killed bad guys, and they liked that. But is it an Oscar movie though? It's not really like Zero Dark 30, that kind of thing. Hold on a second. So is American Sniper necessarily Best Picture material? I think people are going to remember it more than they're going to remember the other 2. I think people are going to remember it more than they remember the other 2, but I don't think it's going to get Best Picture. It may get actor or supporting actor or something. It really shouldn't because technically it was not in wide release until early January. late December somewhere in the world, but early January. It technically is a 2015 movie, but I guess the Oscars were desperate and they only had 7 movies, so they're like, oh, throw that one in there too. And yeah, there's not a single movie that... Selma, I guess, was actually a pretty good movie. And it's weird that it's only nominated. It's not going to get it. I guess it was pretty good. I haven't seen it. It was the movie about the early version of Martin Luther King story. And it's really weird. And the buzz is that it's really weird that they did not give it any kind of a nod. They're not going to. So it's all... So yeah, Selma is out there. But yeah, named after a town, I guess, in the story from the first riots or whatever. But yeah, Oscar likes that kind of stuff usually, but this time. The only reason it's there now is the 8th movie is because everybody complained, so it's there. So we'll read off the results of the blogs after it happens live. Well, it won't be live because it's taped. After it happens, we'll see who won, and why, and for the real Oscars, and why I think their choices were winning, like I did last year. This time, because I haven't seen the other ones, it'll be kind of strange. So, yeah. Greetings, this is Kal Kat, and we're about an hour into the Oscars tonight. And I've been watching it streaming instead of on the TV. And it appears that Best Supporting Actress has gone to Patricia Arquette from Boyhood. And Best Actor, somebody named G.K. Simmons from Whiplash. I haven't even heard of Whiplash. When was it playing? I don't know. It was one of those January movies, I guess. I don't know. Animated feature film went to Big Hero 6. Because they didn't nominate the Lego movie, and Pixar has more clout, I guess. So that was expected, but not expected on the Kal Kat thing. We didn't think they were going to win. It's really, the Lego movie's better. It should have won. But, yeah. Anyway, so Interstellar did win for Best Visual Effects. American Sniper has won for certain kinds of sound editing. So there you go. So if it's going to win for sound editing stuff, it's not going to get Best Picture. No. But Supporting Actress, and maybe that's Boyhood's going to win Best Picture. It's possible. Last year they threw a curveball, but this year it might happen, so you never know. We will see. So, yeah, Oscars so far. A couple of other little detail things in there, and yeah, pretty much covered it. Oh, yeah, makeup. Oh yeah, Grand Budapest Hotel did win something. It won for makeup. So I don't know why the makeup was so superior in that movie and not, say, Guardians of the Galaxy, where the makeup was really totally different than in Budapest Hotel. But they didn't nominate Guardians of the Galaxy, but there was makeup in that. Yeah, that Zoe Sanders' hair was not green, really green, and the other guy was not blue. Why didn't they nominate that movie? Come on, for makeup. Wasn't even nominated. Come on, guys. Come on, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's not even nominated. So yeah, the Lego movie. We know the real movies people wanted to see. So yeah, next. Hello again. This is Kal Kat, and it's about 20 minutes after the last broadcast. It appears that the Grand Budapest Hotel is winning a bunch of little things. Makeup and production design and stuff like that. And Patricia Arquette won Supporting Actress, and J.D. Simmons won Supporting Actor. For Patricia Arquette was for Boyhood, and J.D. Simmons was for something called Whiplash. The production design stuff went to Budapest Hotel, which was a surprising difference because actually, Boyhood, having taken like a dozen years, that's one heck of a long production design. They should get an Oscar just for the very notion that it went on so long and they were able to pull it off without it looking like a mess like Gangs of New York was years ago. Yeah, so hello again. It's only been about 4 or 5 minutes. Birdman just won for Best Cinematography. So usually if a movie wins that, May not win Best Picture, but it might win some other things now and then. So they did acknowledge it. It looks like, yeah, it's hard to sell right now, but it looks like Boyhood's still going to win Best Picture. It still could. Because the Sniper movie's winning for all the little things like sound editing, stuff like that. Interstellar one got its puff piece for science fiction movie. And they mentioned Birdman for this other smaller thing. So I'm thinking Best Actor is going to go to Keaton and Best Picture is going to go to Birdman. And because actually no, Best Picture might go to the guy from they might pull a thing and have like the director of they might give Best Director to the guy that did Boyhood or Linklater and make him Best Picture as well, and give Michael Keaton and give Michael Keaton Best Actor, just to throw it off like they did last year with a different director and a different movie. So we didn't call Best Actor this year. We wanted to be Keaton, but they could pull a funky Linklater thing and say, oh no, it's this other guy from the Linklater movie. We're going to give it to him. Yeah. That's sure, okay, got it. We'll see who's Best Actor and Actress first. Then we'll know. Yeah. Or just by then, yeah. Anyway, so. Hello again. It's been about 12, 13, 14 minutes. Okay, on the Oscar website, it does not say that American Sniper won for Best Picture, or that Bradley Cooper won for Best Actor. However, on the Wikipedia site, which is often wrong, it says they already won for Best Actor in Picture. Now, Whiplash won another editing mixing thing, but as far as I know, they have not yet won for Best Actor's Picture. So I guess Wikipedia somehow knows something about the Academy. The Academy doesn't yet know, which is interesting. Best Picture is usually the last thing they announce. And if American Sniper does win that, then it will be an oddity, because usually the war picture thing they don't really go for. They didn't go for that other one that came out. And it would just be the hype from the last month or so that did that, which would be an unusual twist for Oscar to pull off. We shall see. Still, director could still go to the guy that directed Birdman. Or the guy that directed Budapest Hotel. Probably not. Sniper wins, it's going to be director too. But does it, well, it is a depressing movie, I'm told. So maybe they like that. They like the idea that it ends with like a post-allude where the guy gets killed. But everyone knows that because it's in the news that he got killed like last year or something. Because for some reason he thought to take his crazy friend to a gun range. Yeah, you don't do that if he's crazy. In hindsight, of course, but you just don't do that. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, not a good idea. Yeah. So there you go. Well, I guess he's thinking, yeah, it'll be fine. But yeah, would still like Birdman to win because it's about this weird, mentally deranged guy. Oscar likes that too. Or I would like Boyhood to win, which is a triumph of just being over a dozen years of filming, and they actually got it done. But Budapest Hotel was the choice that from before, so we'll see. Hello again. The movie Selma has won for song glory. They gave it something. So yeah, Selma won for song. The Wikipedia people are still calling that American Sniper movie is the winner of Best Picture, but the Oscars isn't yet. I'm not sure what the Wikipedia thing is. How did they know? And Neil Patrick Harris apparently made a really tacky joke. This lady apparently came on stage and he made this tacky joke, like not realizing that she just talked about her son's suicide, and made a tacky joke about her dress. It's like, that's messed up. And he's like, oops, yeah. It's like, it's kind of messed up. Grand Budapest Hotel. Grand Budapest Hotel is one for original score. I think Interstellar probably deserved that, but Grand Budapest Hotel won. Yeah, or maybe Birdman. So I wasn't expecting that one. The Budapest Hotel is winning a lot of the little ones, including Score, which is a big one. So yeah, not sure how to call this one. And Budapest Hotel. Score. Best director is Alejandro Gonzalez of Birdman. Best director. So that makes sense. Could be best picture. Okay, the best actor Oscar went to Eddie Redmayne of Theory of Everything. It's the guy that did that Stephen Hawking movie. I didn't see it. I don't think very many people saw it, but yes, I guess he did a good job playing Stephen Hawking. So yeah, Wikipedia is totally wrong. It's a toss-up once that guy runs the actor, because then you're like, what movie are they gonna do? Are they gonna completely ignore Boyhood and Birdman? Because they just ignored actor entirely. Yeah. Wow. Well, I guess since he was playing a guy with ALS, the Oscar people were thinking, yeah, that's better than Michael Keaton's character, because he was playing a guy with mental illness. That's different. Yeah. Oscar, yes, once again, throwing a curveball this time around. But yeah, I guess it was a really good performance. I don't know, I didn't see the other one. But yes, anyway, so Julianne Moore won for Best Actress for Still Alice. Never heard of it. The Imitation Game won for Best Adapted Screenplay. At this point, it looks like the Oscar people are throwing everything to the wind and saying, you're never going to guess what Best Picture is, because we're just going to pick something randomly out of a hat. But I still say it's Boyhood. Everyone else is saying American Sniper. If they snub the actor from American Sniper, which they did because it was too controversial on one side, then I don't think they're going to give it Best Picture. And they didn't give it director either. They gave the director of Birdman, Mr. Gonzalez Ibarra. I described his name. Imanara, yeah. He won for the director. Usually when the director wins, an actor wins, then the movie wins. Wikipedia, and now Wikipedia can suck it. Birdman won Best Picture. And it smells like balls, which is a line from Birdman. Birdman won Best Picture, and not American Sniper. And yeah, Birdman is Best Picture. I figured a story that's about like a sort of psychotic has-been Hollywood guy is going to win Best Picture. Come on. I kind of thought Boyhood would, because they would be snarky and not listen to me. But apparently they did. And the original Clara Horde thing, Birdman. But earlier today, I said maybe Boyhood might go. Maybe they might go for that. Maybe they might not listen to the Kal Kat stir. And they might do Boyhood. They might just be dicks. But they didn't do that. They went back to the Clara Awards and they thought, yeah, Birdman. Yeah. Probably because it was more popular than Boyhood. The critics loved both movies, but I think actually Birdman had more appeal, so more audience appeal, so that's why I went. Birdman. Birdman. It's Birdman. Michael Keaton. But Michael Keaton didn't win actor there. He should have. It's weird. The Birdman. And of course, I'm doing it sort of like manic, like Birdman. Yeah. Because it won. Birdman. Best Picture. 2014 movies, 2015. The Oscars. Here in 2015 for 2014. Very confusing. The 87th Academy Awards is over. And someday, I will get the Academy Award for something. I'll probably get the Razzie before I get the Academy Award, though. They should nominate the Starcracker film. The Star Trek one comes up. Yeah, so this is Oscars 2015 for the 2014 ones. And that's a recap. There we go. Kal Kat signing off. Live long and prosper.